Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Ella here. Pretty sure you look gorgeous. But let's go to the main topic. So today I think we're gonna discuss a very important topic that not a lot of girls know and understand. So that's why we're gonna discuss it. And just a brief, why are we discussing this topic? Why it is important? Well, as you might already know, I will do psychology, right? Or you know, or you don't know, I don't know. I decided to do psychology. One of the main things that I did was listen to people most of the time. This was my hobby. And what I did I used to listen a lot of stories of relationships of other girls. My main thing of the time was to try to use psychological methods so that they could feel better, but over time, and so that I could kind of see how people look at relationships, because this wasn't something I was really into. But at the time I had a boyfriend, so I thought, okay, maybe I would benefit from this to know. And I heard so many stories, okay? I've heard stories from very happy stories to like stories that ends with death. I mean, I've heard everything. So today we're gonna discuss the first relationship that a girl will ever have, or a boy. This might apply to a boy, just not everything, but some of the things. So yeah, let's get started. And don't forget to subscribe or to like. So let's get started. I will tell you why I got inspired to do this video, because now I have one of my besties that is in her first relationship, and I see a lot of mistakes that she does that I think I did in the past, okay? So something that really bothered her, and as I told you, I want to be a psychologist, so I recently started doing like sessions with friends. That means one-to-one, see what their troubles are, try to find some kind of method to help them. And so if you want like one-to-one session, it's completely free because I'm practicing. And if you just wanted somebody to talk, you can write me in the comments, write me on Instagram, or however you want to reach me. It's fine. I'm gonna use a notebook for today because it was an interesting conversation. Of course, I'm not gonna give personal details of this person, but let's get started. So the first thing is the so-called get into relationship without even knowing the person. I mean, skipping the friendship zone. Let's say you've been on 3 dates or 2 dates or one even date, and bang bam, you're in a relationship, you're together, and you start feeling like you are in some kind of a commitment to each other, and you skip the whole phase of knowing each other actually, you know. And I understand it, but when you do this, you should be very careful, because entering a relationship without really knowing, at least to some degree, the person is like leaving a stranger in your personal space, which is strange. And don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really work. Not at least to everyone. This is for the majority. Because imagine that in the beginning of every relationship, everything is perfect, right? Everyone is perfect. Everyone is doesn't have any kind of minuses. They're so cool. You think about them, how they're cool, what they do, how cool that it is, the things that they've done in the past look so passionate. They've done to this and that, and wow. But on the surface it might look very good, but underneath you still don't know anything. And it's normal. I mean, you know this person for a couple of days or weeks, I don't know. So everyone is perfect in the first phase, okay? Remember this. There is no one that's gonna come to you and tell you, look, these are my bad traits. And even if they do, it will still be kind of okay. I mean, we're not that close still. Why you're telling me this? So everything should get there gradually, step by step. Don't rush the process. After you meet someone, I think there is this gap of where you think you project a future with them, right? You met someone, okay, and you've been on 3, 2, 4, 5 dates, and now you see them getting married with them, or having kids, or building a family. Wait, where are we going? And we've been all there, okay? We've all been jumping from periods to a period without knowing, because we want the best for ourselves, and we don't want to feel lonely, and maybe we have some traumas that we didn't heal as kids, so we project in the future, and that makes us go to the second point where they might use this against you, okay? If someone is really into you, or you're really into them, and the other one wants something from you that you're not particularly ready, I think we all know what we're talking over here. And it could be even a simple kiss, let's make that clear. But if you don't set your boundaries earlier as possible, and I understand it's your first relationship. Nobody told you that you had to have boundaries. Nobody told you that you had to analyze and think. For you right now, everything is new, magical flowers, and you don't know what to do. I mean, it's understandable. It's the first time. It's like going your first day at school. It's not that like you know the alphabet. No, you learn it throughout the school year, right? So that's what you learn throughout the relationship about the person and about you too. Because in every relationship, I think a part of you is bringing up to yourself. Like it could be something positive or something negative that you might understand about yourself. And that is very important for your development in general. So yeah. And let's go back to it. So you have to set your boundaries at first. Very important. Think about your boundaries. Even in the first stage, even if you never thought of having a relationship, now that you might think about having one, just think about it. These are my boundaries. This is what I want to get. And if the other person is not okay, it's okay to leave. Okay? Let's make that clear. Nothing's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna kill you. But if they say, oh, okay, I'm okay with this, okay, good. But if they say, I'm okay with this, and they start pushing afterwards, let's say 5 days are gone, and they say, no, but where are we gonna kiss? Or no, where are we gonna do this? Still repeat your boundary. And if they don't get it, then just say, look, I think you're pushing me too hard, and I don't think you respect my privacy. So I think I'm gonna go step back, leave this relationship for now, and I think I want to go back to myself because I'm not comfortable with somebody pushing me. This is very important you to know, okay? It's okay to say no for someone that pushes you to do something. Doesn't matter what. Is it a kiss? Is it somewhere they want to go on vacation with you? Wait, we met 2 days ago and you want to go on vacation with me? That's too much. Or moving them, you know them from 2 months and now they want you to move with them? Wait, where are we going there? And not saying this clear because it's your first relationship and you think this is normal and maybe you're not doing the right thing. No. Doesn't matter. First, second, fifth relationship, if this is your boundary and they don't respect it, you leave. Point. Nobody should cross your boundary. They should respect it. There is a very big difference. Okay, which brings us, oh, I had this situation with a girl. She said that her boyfriend told her that she's not, because she didn't want to kiss after, I don't know, several days. And he said, I don't think you're emotionally open. What? What do you mean I'm not emotionally open? Okay, it's my first relationship. You should respect this. Maybe, of course, I won't be emotionally open on my first relationship. You are a stranger coming into my personal space, and it's my first like experience with the opposite gender in this kind. So I think you should respect this, not use it against me. Of course, if somebody tells you this, I mean, they don't respect you. Leave. Leave. Or at least say, at least reclaim your boundary again. But trying again and again, I have this rule of the three chances. If they cross this for the same topic, they don't deserve you, girl. They just they just will ruin your energy because they will push you in something that you don't want eventually. Okay, this is my first relationship, and so I wanted it to be as long as possible, because if no, then I have a problem. Okay, girl, you don't have a problem. It is your first relationship. You should be respected in about this if the other person has more experience. And then you wanted it to last, so you do kind of twist yourself to fit his needs is the worst you could do. uh and I think I see this in a lot of girls. Doesn't matter how long the relationship is, they just wanted it to last, and so they change themselves in order to fit someone's desires or needs, only out of fear to not be like lonely or go back to themselves. And I had several girls telling me that when the guy wants something, let's say to kiss or to go in the park, kiss in public, they do it even though they don't feel like doing it, just because that guy expresses some kind of desire and they get attention out of it. Darling, that means that you don't give attention to yourself and you seek his attention and you do what he wants in order you to feel fulfilled, but you feel empty and out in the end of the day. And I understand you. We've all been there. We've done stuff because they wanted us to do it. We've been there because they wanted us to be there. But did we really want this for we to do it? Did we? Or we just did it to seek their attention again? And there is this other thing. I remember a girl telling me she constantly couldn't stop thinking about this guy, if about her boyfriend. Is he thinking about her? Does he care about her? Does he want to be with her actually? Let me ask you something, baby. Do you want to be with yourself? Do you care for yourself in this situation? Do you like yourself in general, as a person, as a woman, as an individual? Because if you start asking these things about someone else and you seek someone else's opinion, that means that you don't have your self-esteem going there. You lost your connection with yourself. And even if it's kind of weird, it's okay to say to this person, even they didn't do anything bad or something else, you can tell them, look, I need 1 week or even more, 2 weeks to reconnect with myself. I'm not saying we're not gonna chat, we're not gonna do. I just need some space for a period of time just to reconnect with myself. We're still together. It is fine. Everything is fine with our relationship. I'm just feeling I'm getting too much into it. And I need to reconcentrate on myself, on my projects, on my things. And I just need to find the balance. It's my first relationship. I'm seeing that I'm losing my balance. I need to step back so that our relationship could be better afterwards. If they respect it, good. If they don't respect it, well, you know the answer. Try to talk with them if you want, but if they don't respect it, if they start like shouting, oh, you don't want me, or you don't, they're not mature enough to have you in their life. So just leave them. Someone with your energy, with your understandings will find you in the future. Okay, baby? Let's move to the other one. I've done this with my friend. I'm gonna do this with you too. I'm gonna show you what actually happens in your first relationship and if you get in a relationship without really knowing a person. Okay, just a second.
2 hours later.
So I'm gonna show it visually to you so that you can understand me. Let's say this is the circle that you represent, right? And this is before the relationship, before some external circle comes out. Then let's say that there is another circle that comes, and this is the guy that you like, let's say him, okay? Guy or girl. This is valid for both, because a man that doesn't care about himself, he couldn't care about a woman, but this later. So this is you, this is him, and when you get into a relationship, the first few months, this person should represent this big. This is equal, okay? You are a relationship, but they're this big at the moment. And if they want to get bigger, this is relationship. If they want to get bigger, they should deserve it. Because honestly, men, they should be providers. And I'm not saying only financially. It should be providing for the woman they like. And the woman, she needs to be a whole already. She doesn't need to seek his help. She needs to be a full cycle already and be open to let somebody give them, but this somebody should deserve to give her. Because she could do it herself. She could be a complete something with herself. She could sit with herself, go on a solo date, be fine with that. It is absolutely fine to go on a solo date. I remember my first solo date was after I broke up. I went to like a very famous cake in my country, like cake selling place in my country. I ordered my favorite cake. I sat there alone. It was strange. I wasn't with a friend. I wasn't with anyone. I was by myself. I sat with a cake. I ordered white wine. I was drinking it. I was enjoying myself. I looked the other people. I observed the people. I observed outside. I looked at the trees. I looked at the cake. It was perfect. It was so strange in the beginning, but if you let it go, just say, okay, I'm with myself. What it's ahead of me. You have a conversation with yourself. And that's how a woman can get fulfilled over time. She has all the areas found out. And if this person, who is also a whole, like they don't need each other to exist, they just like themselves and they want to give a part of themselves that will matter to the other person. They can do it them on their own, but they like each other, so they give a person, they give a part of their space to the other one. But and if they want to get more space, they should deserve, they should prove, they should prove that they are really and actually deserving this by their attitude, by their gestures, by their care. And that doesn't matter only for the man, that matters only also for the woman. He should be a complete, he should be already a stable mental, physical man. And you should be the same. You should have your own job, you have to have your own interests, you have to have your own desires and dreams and things. And they too, you are two different people. So yeah, and as I said, if they want to get more out of it, they should deserve this. This is bonus. And if you, in the beginning of a relationship, you start to concentrate only on this part, which is like, I don't know, 5% of the whole, where the 95% of the things going out. If you give this small thing going all over you, well, you disappear, my darling. You will you will be behind. You will be behind, and only listen to him, what he wants, when he wants it. And believe it or not, you will get annoyed from yourself, and he will get annoyed from you. Imagine this. You know, this person that you ask them something, and they're, yeah, I'm always, okay. Yeah, but I want to know your opinion. No, I don't have opinion. I'm 100, a totally, a 50%, 100,000% with you. It's kind of, I don't know. They are very kind people, and you should respect them. But you want also to have an opposite side. You want somebody with opinion. And if they are constantly saying yes to what you want, of course they're not, you probably are crossing some of their boundaries because they didn't talk, they didn't express it, or they didn't think even about it. Because I've heard people saying, I really feel good when I'm with them, but when I'm left alone, I feel empty, and I feel like I've done something bad, and I don't know why, but I will see myself when I'm alone, sometimes crying that I done something that I didn't really want. But then I say to myself, oh, no, it's fine because I did it and the other person is happy. And I'm so sorry, like, because those people will be for granted. They, most of the time, the other person won't ask you, are you feeling okay, are you okay, are you fine. They will just, you're doing what they want, so they will keep doing it thinking that you're okay. But if you don't express it, they can't know. And if you don't set a boundary, they can't know. If you don't say no when the no should be said, then you will be left with a trauma that needs to be healed. But it's okay. As I said, we've all done stuff for other people in order they to like us more. Would it be to dress better? Would it be to wear skirts, or to put more lipstick, or to put more makeup? We've all been there. But it's important to learn from this. And if our inner child doesn't feel good, then it's not good for ourselves, no matter what the other person says. That applies to everyone. Would it be friends? Would it be teachers? Would it be, I don't know, family, external people? Stop seeking external validation. The real validation that you should seek is inside you. That's it. Yourself, what you were before this relationship, even though if you don't know, you will learn during the run. If you don't start running, you will never really learn to run or to swim. If you don't go in a swimming pool or in a water, you won't know how to swim. So sometimes jumping in the waters is for you to learn. And learning during the experience is also good. After the experience is also good. But believe me, girl, you should be a fool, or boy. You should be a hoe and then seek somebody else. Because seeking somebody else out of attention or out of because you want to, how can I say, because you want to hold on somebody. Those people, they, you don't have the knowledge. You don't know if they won't be gone tomorrow because they want to leave you, or because they found somebody more attractive. So you can't hold them like this. If they want to leave, and if you're a fool, and if you understood the fact that you have to give only 5% of like your whole, and there were just this 5%, because with this 5%, healing this 5%, if they decide to run out or to go away, or I don't know, if you decide to quit, just healing this 5% that they left, it's very easy. I mean, come on, this is 5%. I had 95% the whole time. With you, without you. If you don't provide me, or if you don't show me that you care for me, or I ask you something and you say, why should I do it? I mean, why do you need a person like this in your life, honestly? If they push you to do something you don't want, you tell them you don't want to do it, and they still push you, leave. If you say, look, this is very important for me, would you do it? They said no, because I don't want to, leave. I mean, all these sentences are of people that they don't care for you. Why should you care for them? Okay, another point is sharing too early your traumas, your family situations, your connections with people, your vulnerability. It is fine to be open, okay? But it depends also on the other person. Because believe it or not, the other person is also analyzing you. And it's fine, it's totally fine. In this first months, years, even the rest of your life, you analyze each other if you get stick with each other together, because people change. First of all, if you met me like a year ago, I wouldn't be nothing that I'm now. I mean, I've changed for 4 months or even less. It is normal. People change. That's why there are different stages of the human life. People go to traumatic experiences that as children, so they build their character on. They might hide stuff in the beginning. They might even not know they have those traits. And if you tell them, you don't know. This is another very important thing to see how they respond to criticism. And yeah, in general, giving too much too early to the person is harmful for you, harmful for them, and it's just not okay. Okay, girl? Imagine, I remember this. I was out with my ex-boyfriend, and we were talking about something. And I said, but you know, my best friend would have known I would have preferred this rather than that. And he said, okay, but how long have you known me, and how long have you known your best friend? that people say to their boyfriends that they met like weeks ago that they never said to their best friends that they know for, I don't know, years or decades. Why? Why? Because you believe you will stick with this person? He's been in your life for 3 weeks and you're telling him your traumatic family experiences? Have you told this to your best friends? Have you told this to your parents? Have you spoken with your parents? That's why I'm telling you, girl, concentrate on yourself first. Then seek out somebody's out attention. And don't even seek it. If you work on yourself, they will come. If you like someone, be open to talk to them. But if you see that they do something that's not respecting your space, that feels harmful for you, leave. And how could you know this? By journaling. That's why I have a bedtime journal. I have like a daily journal, and I have even people journal. It's like for the people that I talk with. If something happens once, but if you see this thing repeats and repeats and repeats, apparently this person won't change. So are you okay with this trait or not? This is your choice, baby. Okay, so this is for me. Was Ella. If you wanna subscribe, that will be kind. If you wanna like, that will be super cool. If, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you want one-to-one talking, if you wanna tell me your relationship experience or something else that has been troubling you, you can write in the comments, text me privately, or if you want, we can do one-to-one session. So that's it from me, and have a nice day. Remember, you look gorgeous, and do something for yourself. Bye!